Hello! Welcome to the show, everybody. 2 people on board. Oh, just kidding. We got a few more than that. And our 2 stars of the show today. Squeeze me 1 second. Can I see you? Wow. What I did was plan this Periscope Live when Ella was in the recovery boots, so she cannot move. Genius. These are my genius glasses. I put them on when I want to be very smart. And I have an exam tomorrow, so I'm hoping they will help me. Ready? First, I'd like to thank everybody for sending in all your questions. We have wonderful questions this week. Oh, excuse me. Move all these pillows, these designer pillows. For your computer. Thanks for helping because the questions are there. She's always a sweet guest. And also, I want to thank everyone for your patience with the Motive Nation website. I have a couple projects, an exam, and when all that stuff boils over, I'm going to get back to that, okay? Okay, hi from Portland, from Florida. Is that Jack's Beach? New York City. Okay. So, this is my official study break, and Ella's only going to be on for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's sweet. So, we're going to get right down to the questions. Okay. So, we have some questions from Kennedy referring to the McLeods. Maxwell, you ready for this?
This is the TV remote, if anyone's wondering.
She's very interactive tonight. I can feel her presence. Can you?
We're going on a 3-game and 6-day stunt here, guys. That's why. And we had a game tonight. And we have a game in our last Champions League in 2 days. So, hit.
Okay, 5 minutes. We're on the clock.
Excuse me. Okay.
Starting now. Kennedy, thank you for writing in. Hi there. I have a couple questions for the McLeods. Where do you see the family in 2 years?
I think you should answer.
No. Please, you say.
Hopefully still in Sweden.
So vague, isn't it? All right, second question. What is a typical Sunday like? Well,
you're looking at it.
We don't really have a typical Sunday because we get 1 day off a week, and with our game schedule, it's a little bit quite crazy. So, when we have a day off, though, try to sleep in. Normally, we wake up around 9, we have a nice breakfast, and we go for a long walk with our handsome little fella. And yeah, I normally study or do art, and Ella
entertains is myself.
Yeah, there it is. What is Erin studying? Oh, thank you, Kennedy, for asking. I am taking a business class and an entrepreneur class from Athabasca University Online. It's out of Alberta, actually. I have my degree in advertising, but, just want to get smarter and smarter, and so that I can live up to these classes. Thank you. Okay. Now that's 1 minute gone. Moving on.
Hurry.
Oh, don't worry, guys. You'll get a little time with me alone. I know that's what you're waiting for. Okay. Just want to ask you both. How do you support each other when you are having a bad day or getting negative things said about you?
What? How do you support each other?
Stay with me here. Yeah, focus. When you're having a bad day or getting negative things said about you. Oh.
Well, being married to a woman, that's life. Having people say things bad about you. And negative, I mean, I don't know. C'est la vie. It's their opinion. And I usually think that if someone's saying something bad about you, then it's coming from their own personal story. So if someone's happy and they have a great life and everything's going well for them, it's hard for me that they would speak negative about someone else. So when someone says something negative about me, I say, well, bless you, child. You must have something going on that's bigger than I can understand.
Do you say that? Bless you, child?
Sometimes.
I've never heard you say that. Will you be at the Canada Women's National Team game against Mexico in Vancouver? We got so true on your answer. No, I won't be back yet. Actually, I had a few questions about my return. I should be training full out by the end of January, hopefully.
5 weeks to go. 6. 5.
Okay. And by the end of January, just a few more weeks than that.
Am I really topless that much? I mean, sure.
The moment the Periscope live gets awkward. I'm sorry, say that again. When you're topless. What?
Shirtless.
Oh, shirtless. Oh, I was confused by when you said topless.
I didn't mean topless.
Oh. Moving on. Thank you for that contribution to the conversation.
We haven't done any of these questions.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get to the soccer ones later. Okay, so... Hi, Erin. This is from P. Hello. Thank you for writing in P. Do you think people in influential positions have an obligation to come out? I'm a primary school teacher and I get asked all the time if I have a boyfriend. I never know what to tell my students. If more athletes, singers, stars come out, then the children have more of a reference, don't you think? Okay, so story time.
Good job. Yes, we are. Thank you. That's so kind.
Lesbians. Here we go again. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here comes the... Okay.
Remember when I said they say nice things unless they have some really awful thing going on in their life or just being... Can you cuss on here?
No, please.
Okay.
Keep it peaceful and compassionate.
That's a compliment.
I love lesbians. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so... Anyway, stay focused. So, okay, my sister, I have 2 sisters. My older sister, it's so hard to focus on when this comments are coming. My older sister has 3 beautiful children. And anyway, so Ella and I got married last July. And basically, my older sister was like, okay, we're going to go out to Vancouver and we're going to go to Ella and Erin's wedding. And my nephew was like, wait, Auntie Ella and Auntie Erin are getting married? And my sister's like, yeah, they are. And then my Malcolm was like, but they can't get married. And then Megan's like, why? And then he said, because Ella's American. Anyone? Can I? Crickets? Ah? Okay. Anyway, the point of my boring story and touching story is, I think it's important to have, I think it's important to normalize it. I got a big haha. Thank you. Appreciate it. Because if they're just seen as everybody else, then that's the point, right? I think for me, my decision to come out was because I was hoping that eventually, if enough people came out, then you wouldn't have to have that conversation anymore. You know, Mom, Dad, I'm gay, you know? So, I think it's important to talk about, to have inclusive language. Thank you for the sigh, Ella. I think, too, with a lot of coaches, which I really like, and John Herdman is very good at it. He always says, if your boyfriends or your girlfriends want to come to the game or whatever, and I think that that's an important way to show that it's a safe zone for everybody. Okay. Thanks, honey. You have 3 minutes left.
You're 5 minutes?
What? Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. I just want to find a really good one. Thanks for the... okay. Sorry. How many tattoos do you each have, and what are they?
I have...
Hi from Jamaica. Hi.
1, 2, 7 now, I think. But I have 2 really big ones, so I don't know. Maybe that counts for more.
One of them's my face, and it takes up her entire back. Ow. She's not in a joking mood tonight, folks.
Illinois, hey.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so you're good?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to move into the other room now.
I want to answer this one.
Okay.
From Billy.
Oh, great. What's the question? Please read it so everyone can hear. Thank you.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. From Lauren.
Close names, yeah.
She wanted to go, do you prefer lime green or purple?
You wanted to answer this?
No, not that one. The second one.
Oh.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you know you were gay? Listen.
For sure.
Erin and I have had this conversation before. I'm not going to put myself in one category and say I only like women. I'm married to women, so I respect my wife. But I dated men most of my life. So if a guy and a girl walks into a bar, who am I going to...
Sounds like a joke, doesn't
admire more? It's probably the guy, to be honest. And Erin and I have had this conversation. And that's just where I am on the spectrum. I love my wife. I will continue to love and respect her. But I don't know if I want to put people in boxes because kind of people are all over. There's such a wide spectrum of where you can lie, and
I agree. I think at the end of the day, a commitment is a commitment. So when you're in a relationship, that's what matters.
Exactly.
Mad respect, Ella. I agree with you.
Okay, I'll answer Billy's question. What has been something really hard to get through in your life? And if you could have any superpower, what would it be? Superpower, flying.
I'm with you on that.
And been something really hard. Yeah, I mean, I lost my dad, so probably one of the hardest things.
Yeah. Is that all you want to talk about?
Yeah.
No elaboration?
No.
Okay. Something really hard I've had to deal with. Thank you, Ella. My third ACL is what she's saying, if you couldn't hear her. Yeah, this has been probably one of the most challenging years for me. I think it's normal to be upset and angry about situations that sometimes you don't have any control over. And I think sometimes you find purpose or different ways to be and react to situations as you go through it. So for me, I think I've learned a lot about myself, but also what I need to work on. And I think the biggest thing that I'm overcoming is my confidence. And for so long, it's been something I've kind of just put to the side. And now it's something I'm putting my full attention on, too. And I don't know if I ever would have if I wouldn't have been hurt this year and had to have missed an Olympics and all that. So it's about always finding, the positives in some of the situations that aren't so positive.
This guy's a good one. Charles, I'm a huge fan
Charles.
of Erin and how you represent your country.
Oh, thank you.
Question for you and Ella. How would you describe your style and what do you normally wear on a day-to-day basis?
How would you describe your style?
Improving.
That's beautiful. Aren't we all just improving in life?
Very
well, this is tricky because don't fall asleep on me. Ella loves it when I talk about this. Feminism.
This is what I'm done. Thanks, guys.
Feminist look and a masculine look, that's actually a definition totally created by society. So, what I like to wear is whatever I'm comfortable in and feeling in that day. We're going to a wedding soon, and I got a nice pair of high-waisted pants. I actually never thought I would get those. And heels and a cute little tank top. And that's what I'm going to wear. And it's not a dress, but I didn't feel like wearing a dress. Some days I like to wear like drop crotch pants and baggier stuff. And some days I like to wear tights and running shoes, put my hair in a braid. And yeah, whatever I feel like. You?
I fell asleep a long time ago.
Anyway. Okay. Do you want me to move in the other room?
I can stay.
Oh, nice. I can stay. So, okay. We're going to do a couple more questions, then I have to get back to my beautiful studies. Someone said that I love Crocs. Don't hate on Crocs. They're convenient shoes. I got to give you that. So.
She would never let me wear a Croc.
Don't say that. These people might like wearing Crocs.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let me wear a Croc.
Well, you said a croc, so no, I wouldn't let you wear a crocodile. They are called crocs. They are plural. Okay. Are you going to stay in Sweden? Well, next season, yes. And we're just going day by day here. Somebody asked me about when I'm returning to play. When will I be back with the national team from Terry? Thanks for writing in, Terry. Well, I had a great meeting with John Herdman a couple weeks ago now. In any case, the plan is to just start here in the season. The season's end of March, February. April. Sorry about that. Got my months mixed up. And and I'll be playing here, and they'll be watching. And as soon as they feel that I'm ready, they'll call me back in. There are some games, I think, in the summer. And anyway, there's no real rush, and they're being really supportive. So, yes. Thank you for writing in, Terry. And Lucy, I'm worried about my self-image because I feel like I weigh too much and I am taller than all the guys at my school because I'm 5'9". What should I do? Well, I'm 5'9", and when I was in the 5th grade, I was taller than all the guys, and I was quite overweight. And I think it's really hard, especially with weight. And speaking of things that are socially constructed, what is the appropriate weight and the appropriate body size and all that?
This was Erin in 5th grade.
Thank you, Ella.
I just thought it was better to have a photo for her.
There it is. What Ella has is a folder of, this is what you call a bully. Thank you. Look at that hair. It's hard to pull off that hair. Oh, look at that lucky bikini. So basically, whatever. I had style then. That's like a 70s look. I would still wear that. Anyway, okay. Just tell me when you're done.
It says Erin's.
My boobs are bigger than they are now.
Don't say that.
Sorry. Anyway, so I got made fun of, I got bullied like crazy in the 5th grade. And I got, bullied and chased around the school basically by bullies a lot. So that was not the best time of my life, but it was hard for me because I ended up losing a bunch of weight. And then the next year, I ended up being one of the most popular kids in school. I did really well in sports, and then everybody seemed to like me. And I made the mistake of associating being skinny with being cool and being awesome. And so for a long time, I felt like I got caught up pretending to be something that I wasn't. And what I was just, I loved art, and I loved soccer, and I also liked wearing my high top Adidas kicks, and I had a mullet, and I kind of changed into everybody else, which is so boring. So anyway, long-winded version, I know, but don't worry about being taller than the other guys. They'll catch up. And as far as your self-image, it's something that you're probably going to have to work on your whole life. But I think, including myself, I think it's important to always look in the mirror and talk about the things that you appreciate, because, health is a very important thing that I think we take for granted a lot. So, and I think it's not necessarily about how skinny you are, but how you feel, and that's important. So, I appreciate you. Thank you. Can I speak Swedish? You go.
Jag kan prata lite svenska.
Prata lite svenska. Swedish meatballs. Have you guys seen The Muppets? The Swedish Chef? Anybody? Okay. Someone's asking, how do you get over the fear of being injured? So, there's 80% of the thoughts that go through your head you can't control. And I think when you have an injury, it's very normal for those thoughts to come up in your mind and for them to reoccur. So I think where all of your power lies, sorry, I'm going to get philosophical on you, but all your power lies on accepting those thoughts to be the truth, or just letting them continue to go through your head. So For me, sometimes I still have recurring thoughts about my injury. And I think when I go out on the field or when I'm training and I just like really feel my knee and how strong it is, then I'm present in the moment and I don't think about those things. I don't worry about those fears. So again, when you have the running thoughts going through your head, if it's something you struggle with, something as simple as just focusing on your breath brings you back to the present moment. And it's just like a habit. If you stop entertaining those thoughts and start focusing on your breath, then you'll enjoy the moment more, but then you're actually training yourself to be in the zone. And everyone talks about being in the zone. That's literally being present when you compete. So there you go. And we're going to do one more question. Thank you for everybody for writing in. These questions are so awesome. That works for everything, not just injuries. Thank you. Can we see Ella's ring? You sure can.
I don't have it on.
Nope. She's hold it. So, I recommend you to read The Champion's Mind. Ooh.
Don't give her another book.
Yes, please do.
Because she has so many books. Books.
I've never heard that song.
Books.
You know what, Ella? Life's a library. You got to keep reading. You got to keep learning and growing. Am I right? Anybody? Someone really liked the song that you just created.
Tack.
That means thank you. Well, you've decided to fully embrace. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Finally. And any tips for getting sleep at night and staying asleep? Chicken egg.
She has a recurrence of OCD and anxiety and has a hard time falling asleep.
This app is really good.
This is from Kate. Okay, Kate, thank you for writing in. She's had some issues with OCD, anxiety, falling asleep. This app is called Calm. Ella and I listen to it sometimes before bed. Where is it? There it is. And basically what it is it's like a kind of like a meditation, but it guides you through like relaxing parts of your body, and then there's like these little sweet birds chirping in the background. And is it water? Or anyway, it's like very soothing, and then eventually
also
it just helps you fall asleep.
There's a podcast that sometimes I used to listen to. You keep talking, and I'll chime back in.
Okay. Someone asked me about the goalkeeper gloves that I use. I normally use all the Adidas finger saves. I have, you see this finger? I have mangled fingers, as you can imagine, being a goalkeeper forever. So I wear the finger saves. I do. I used to take them out because I thought they were too bulky, but now with the technology, they're so light, and and my gloves fit better. And also my shoes. What are they? No, they're not they're the X boots from Adidas. They're the sleeve ones. I also really appreciate those. And the Aces that are shiny. Anything that's shiny, I like. Everyone's asking about how I proposed to you.
That's why I have such a big ring, because she had to make up for it.
Are you ready for an unromantic story? All right, so this was the situation. We're in the middle of the World Cup. We had just beat Switzerland. We'd kind of talked about this already, but I was like, what if Ella and I got engaged and I told my parents, and it was pretty fresh still, right?
No, let's rewind. We were sitting at sushi.
No, I was talking about this story before.
What?
Anyway.
It's called Bedtime Stories.
Yes. The other podcast is called Bedtime Stories. For any of you who are struggling with anxiety or OCD or just having issues falling asleep. Okay. Also, tea before bed is nice. We have bedtime tea, it's called. And I throw in a little Tai Chi and stretching, but that's not for everybody. And someone asked if I answer emails if you're not able to do all the Periscope. I will try my best. Right now is chaotic, but I will try my best.
Your second, go back to the proposed story.
Right. So anyway, we're sitting in a sushi restaurant on the way to the airport because Ella has come in to watch the Switzerland game at the World Cup. And we kind of have discussed getting married before, but like 50% serious. So sitting there and I look at her and I go, why don't we just do it? She goes, what? I go, why don't we just get married? Why don't we just do it like at the end of the World Cup?
That was 10 days later from
I
that
said,
day.
my family will be here. Some of your family will be here. Let's just do it. And she was like, okay, let's do it. But the way that I made up for it was, I said, oh, I'm not going to be able to get your engagement ring till after because I know what kind of ring this lady wanted. And I wasn't small and it wasn't cheap. So anyway,
it's on the table.
Basically I arranged with my friend Betty. She's a very good friend. She helped me organize basically getting this ring. And I had, we're getting married in Deep Cove, and in the middle of the ceremony, they're like, exchange the rings. And she had seen the ring that I had gotten her, right? But it was just a band. And so my brother-in-law, gave me the ring, but he, kind of hid it. And then I put it on her finger. And so the first time she'd seen her engagement ring was, in front of all our family and friends. And then what did you say to me in front of everyone with children there?
What?
What did you say?
I don't know.
You called me a bastard, I think.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You went, you bastard. And then we put the earmuffs on the kids. And, yeah. So, it's kind of romantic. Show me the ring. Oh, my goodness. All right.
On the kitchen table.
Can you hold it? You're on live. So can you... What? On the kitchen table.
Max, can you say hi? Max, do you want to say hi?
Hey, you guys.
Okay, I'll put it on for the full effect. Oh, you didn't bring the other one.
Okay, well, I think that's the one they want to see.
This is the big guy.
So shiny.
Looks really clean right now.
Oh, just right now. Boom! Okay, hello. I know. Guys, thanks. And Ella scored again today. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay, guys. Sorry to cut this short, but I have to get back to my studies. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Today was great. And very well done. Thank you. And this is my next challenge to you guys, because I'll start getting in gear with the Motive Nation in a few weeks, is practicing compassion, yeah, of course, but what you're grateful for. So whether it's before bed or in the morning, I like to kind of go over my list of 3 to 5 things what I'm grateful for. And it makes me either end my night better or start my day better. So that's my challenge to you. All right. Bye, everybody. It always takes me 18 years to but yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.